Yeah, now he's like Thomas.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm back again. Gonna do a little bit of streaming for some Mass Effect Andromeda. Ooh. Yeah, I haven't played it in a little while. So.
Wanna play some Thomas?
We'll go around and see what anybody's got anything
No
say.
peeking. I'm putting the finishing touches on my personal
Probably
project.
not, but we'll see.
I thought you said it was on the Nexus.
I'm just perfecting the final component here, or should I say, trying to. Several of the crew have offered to help, and I keep politely declining and ushering them out. So, thank you for retrieving that critical piece of Remtech, but kindly...
I'm naturally curious, and I'm sure the crew just wants to bond.
Curious is good. Builds anticipation. I'll leave the bonding to you. Not my style. I realize it must be hard being the Pathfinder and not being able to know everything. But there's so much you can do that no one else can. It's safe to say that you, my friend, are one of a kind.
You've only scratched the surface. You have no idea what all I can do.
No, but I have an active imagination. I look forward to being educated. But no more distractions. The next time you're on the Nexus, my project will be done. Come by, and I'll unveil it. Now, if you will, please leave me to my own devices.
So, Callow, who's that woman I keep seeing you with on the Nexus?
What? Who?
You're always short of credits.
It's complicated, Suki.
You know what we saw back there, right? This isn't good, Ryder. The Archon's dangerous. I've seen people like him before.
We'll figure him out.
Pride will get us all killed. That exaltation that can't do, it turns people into slaves.
He can do that to us. He has that power.
Someone like him you take out fast and hard. Get the leader, the rest will follow. Honestly, drop a nuke on his head, blow up a sun if you have to. Take the collateral damage.
There's better ways to stop him than brute force.
Maybe, but I'm not gonna let an enemy get close enough to pry my plates open and go for the soft kill. You don't mess around with this kind of thing. Ends badly, each and every time.
Another galaxy and there are still despots. When I was on security duty at the relay, colonies were attacked all the time. We trained the colonists and they started fighting back. Raiders didn't expect that.
The Angara already know how to. But the Archon, he's got an army to back up his crazy.
We're the new variable here. He can't predict what we'll do.
That is an advantage, so long as we... You keep thinking about how... Yep, so when we...
So yeah, I don't know. I keep going back to this because I can't really get my character to look the exact way I want. try it like that and see what it looks like. I guess they added this finally. I didn't think they were going to put it back in for a while. So. Did I manage to freeze the game? Alright, freaking game, let's go. Alright. Nice. Anyway, my last missions I've done.
I'm going to do it. I've run all the tests. It's non-toxic. If we're going to live here, someone has to take the plunge and actually try to eat things.
Unfortunately, it keeps restarting me there. Wish it would start me in the room I was in. But that's, I don't know why they're doing that. I need to come in here and talk to the Moshai.
Just need to rest up a bit while I recover my strength.
Maybe not. So anyhow, you got your facial reconstruction suite here if you want to customize your character a bit. You can do your respec as well. And let's see who else there is to talk to. And we'll get busy with some kind of a mission.
I'm in the galley when you're free.
There's nobody in here. Already spoke to Metra.
Hey there.
Hey yourself.
Question for you.
Shoot.
When all this craziness is over, you think you'll have kids?
Why is that on your mind?
Jill, the best friend I mentioned while you were killing me. She's starting the initiative's first repopulation effort at Prodromos. It got me thinking. At the end of the day, this whole thing, the Andromeda initiative, we're basically here to spawn.
Those of us lucky enough to live through this.
Exactly. And there aren't that many to start. We're a disaster or two away from not having enough numbers to survive. Jill's right. At some point, who knew this thing was just a glorified dating service?
Who knew?
Eesh. The biological imperative is kind of a bummer.
There are other ways to reproduce. It doesn't have to come from a romantic relationship.
I guess I could
What fun
donate
is that?
DNA, or however it works. You know me. Whatever my gut says in the moment, I do. And I don't look back. My mum says that's how my dad was. I wouldn't know. His gut moved on before I was born.
In a way, that sounds like my dad.
Well, that's not fair. He kept you close.
Yes, but the other decisions he made kept him at a distance.
I see that. Still, without our fathers, we wouldn't be here. They brought us into this world. Maybe that's enough. Thanks for talking, Ryder.
How ironic being Father's Day and all that's in the game. Huh. I wonder if they somehow put that in there to talk, specifically to talk about Father's Day. I don't know that for sure. It'd be pretty cool.
Why can't you just ask her yourself? Because. Just because. Fine. Lexi, Phoebe wants to look at John's camp.
Okay. strike teams out on some missions.
PB knows I can't divulge patient information.
Let's run VidCon. Okay. So I'm going to talk to Draft again. Where the hell is it? That's right, it's down here.
Ryder.
Now that we've been digging, it's clear you were right about Spender.
Guy like that'll do anything to get ahead. Just wonder how far he went.
Got any stories or advice?
Does a pie jack scratch its butt?
We can talk more later.
Let's get to it. Boring. I don't know what kind of missions I might have. What I'm about to find out.
The swelling has gone down significantly, and it's
Good. Keep me updated. And remember, cool.
Thank you, Lexi.
Is there something wrong? Did you hurt yourself?
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just getting over some inflammation of the soft tissues of the mouth. It was dramatic, but ultimately non-threatening.
What?
Have you ever heard of the lick test? Back before scanners were portable, Earth scientists would employ this test in the field. They used it to tell rocks from fossils and get a basic idea of their mineral composition.
You licked a rock, didn't you?
I was distracted and forgot it was a Helios rock. I do it unconsciously. When I was little, my father and I would go on expeditions. The lick test was a huge part of it. He made science fun for me. Your mother was something of a scientist, wasn't she?
She specialized in biotics research. Got her start in medicine.
Her father.
I read all about her research
about the lick
and your
test.
father's. AI and implants.
That's a little
They
bit
achieved
scary.
so much in so little time. Sam is an astounding achievement. I left my parents back home. They told me they were proud of me, and then lived out their lives while I slept.
If I were them, I'd be proud too. You.
Thank you.
Okay, let's talk to this butthead over here.
Oh, the ship manual's useful. That leg of my workbench needed propping up.
If you bothered reading it, you'd know that the Tempest is an orchestra of new tech.
I got this ship launch ready in record time.
And you don't have a shred of respect for...
Callow.
Oh, Ryder. Sorry you had to hear that.
Okay. We'll go ahead and save it. Let's check our journal. What skills? Looks like. It's hit by assault rifle fire tank. Increased damage from all sources by 2%. First assault rifle hit to a maximum of 24. Point bonus. Accessibility. Nice. Okay, 0 points now. I just let it auto level up these guys. I mean, you don't have to. You can do it however you want, but seems to work fine for me personally.
Bold orbit is steady.
Stop your flight, grammatical mentalities. The problem.
Okay. Internal approach. This is where they want us to go. Don't have to do that one yet. Feed researchers, other stations. Pathfinder chess piece. Well, unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to find what I was looking for there. And traveling.
I can feel the Scourge's drag on the ship.
At least it keeps Aya hidden.
Northland. Finally, we're here. Alright, I'll be right back.
Stars and skies light our way. Stars and skies light our way.
She knows how to play to a crowd.
She's the Moshai.
Welcome home. I never thought I'd see it again. Without the Resistance and the Pathfinder, I wouldn't be here.
Alright.
We made a good team.
Sure.
We freed more than just the Moshai. But we had to leave the enemy fortress intact.
We have a lot to talk about.
I promised to lead the Pathfinder to Aya's vault.
The sooner I learn what's special about that place, the faster I can fix Eos.
Yeah,
Then get on with it.
let's get on
I'll
with it.
prepare the vault for your arrival. A shuttle will bring you to me when it's ready.
Thank you, Moshai.
We've been alone against the Ket for too long. You've proven it doesn't have to be that way. It's time we discussed an alliance between our people.
We're happy to make room for you on the Nexus.
We'll provide an embassy here as well. Our city is open to you. Join us.
Oh, we can finally look around here. That's pretty cool.
Well done, Joel. Report for reassignment.
I need to stay with the Pathfinder.
Jarl has already become a valued member of my crew.
Of course he has. I see the benefit. Request granted.
I need to file a mission report. Don't leave Aya without me.
Let's get the hell out of there. Oh, now we can scan shit, around. They wouldn't let me do that first time I came here. Fast travel station, nice. Involved. Let's see. Alright, let's see what's in the. Let's see, we got docks here. Governor's office. I guess, we'll just walk around. Check out Aya. There's our shuttle. Well, what would I want to enter the shuttle for?
Pathfinder?
This is Sherman. Level 7 Starship Engineer.
Your crew has been cooperative. I appreciate that.
Bah. That's okay. Trying to figure out what that was hitting on, but nothing that I can tell. But I got this door.
Pathfinder, analysis reveals this plant to be fruit-bearing.
Can we eat it?
Unknown. If we find more samples, I can transmit the data to Dr. Tapero for testing.
Yeah, varieties. Now it's going to ready to rescan them. I wonder if I'll be able to find some more. Same ones. Yeah. It's a pretty cool little planet so far. What is this thing? Donut. This is the marketplace. Okay. What's here for me to scan? Something obviously went off. Where is it? I think you should do that unless there's something for you to scan nearby. Maybe it's in here. It's gotta be whatever it is. There we go. It's a different kind of fruit.
Are you alright on that? Fine. Arbitrating a dispute between council members.
The Moshai will be waiting for you at the... Of course, but you proved I was wrong to doubt. You didn't have to save the captives from exaltation. I wonder if you realize what that meant to us.
None of us will be safe until we stop the...
What can I do for you?
What?
So, what do you do for... Right, but what...
Productivity is the best form.
It's also 10.
And 8 sisters. They're not allowed to bother me at work.
What's it like being responsible for a whole planet?
I suspect it's like being the Pathfinder. Some days it's a burden.
How did you become governor? Do your people elect...
If by vote, you mean argue loud. I got here because I was willing to endure and fight for the obligations that come with my office.
Is there time in your busy schedule to... Not what I meant.
Oh. No, that isn't a priority right now. Someday, maybe.
I sense tension between your government and the Resistance. Who's actually in charge?
Ephra likes giving orders. Right. The Resistance is good at protecting. I've learned to indulge Ephra's need for control, just often enough to maintain my own.
10 brothers and 8 sisters.
I've always thought of it as average. How many siblings do you have?
Just one. My sister, Sarah.
What happened to the others?
Our parents only had 2 children. Underachievers.
That sounds... relaxing. When my family gets together, the noise is like standing next to our largest waterfall. My mother says I became governor so people would have to listen to me.
Is she right?
Always.
I'm hoping you can get me on F.
If I knew how to do that, my job would be...
Sometimes it seems like you two don't get along at all.
He believes secrecy and isolation keep us safe.
What do you believe?
We can't defeat the Ket alone. And neither can your initiative.
I have a few questions about...
I'm happy to answer them.
Don't take this the wrong way, but...
Not at all. Vold and Havarl both... Aya has numerous resident...
Are these places...
In time, perhaps.
I've noticed that you, Ephra, and Jaal all speak...
When the Scourge first struck, there were many Angaran worlds. They were... Ephra was born on Vold.
What about you?
The Ket left my homeworld in ruins. We found a refuge on Aya. My family helped settle this world.
Aya seems important to the Angaran.
We created the Vassals so everyone could...
Will you have to leave?
Someday. For now, Aya needs me.
Your people revere...
The Moshai is the greatest scientific mind of our generation. We owe her everything. Ishari.
Alright, I'm sorry, man. That was really fucking boring. I was like falling asleep. What's this console got for me over here? Okay, nothing. Which guy obviously needs help with something.
Our laws need revising now that you're here.
Pathfinder? I'm Enro Bosan, assistant to the governor. As you can imagine, your arrival raised concerns from Ai's people.
I thought I'd proven they have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, you bastards.
You are one person. They want the Nexus to hear our voices. We've set up terminals in the city so people can leave messages for your people on the Nexus. I'd appreciate if you take a look and forward their communications to your people.
There's gotta be something over here. No, let's go down. Alright, I can't go that way.
What? No.
Or should I edit it? Let's see what it says. Let there be unity. Screw it. Just their club.
She hasn't been the same after
So like nothing happening in here for me.
My brother said she contacted him from the bar.
What's this guy talking about?
Welcome to the Taverton. Feel free to order a drink, or if you're hungry, we have new. Not as exciting as fresh fruit, but you'll like it.
What does Taviton mean? My translator won't pick it up.
It depends on the context.
What if you need to meet your Taviton at the Taviton?
It's not so hard to understand. I'm sure your language has its quirks.
Don't get me started. I'd like a drink.
Let me know if you can drink this shit. Oh, he's gonna try it anyway.
What's in that stuff?
In short, everything. Nearly all the food we can feed an entire planet in a single harvest. Even ship some off-world.
How do you stretch your food that far?
It's complicated. Hard to explain without...
The Nexus would love that.
Consider it done.
Nice.
That's all for now.
Ryder. This thing ain't half bad.
Can't you to wait until your menu is clear?
I'm so glad you're back. I'm in one piece this time.
I was in one piece last time.
You hit that wall so hard that
Different fruit right there.
Ryder, I took a look at the plants you sent.
So we can grow them up.
Not just these. If the genetic makes... But I need to be sure. Get a sample of fruit from the market.
Yes.
What's in here? Showing me on the market. Oh, sweet.
Welcome to my favorite place in the galaxy.
Give me the dagger. Give me the dagger, no! Blah, 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 blah.
MAXGG2008ZZZ.
Good to see you again.
Any insight you can give me?
We don't know much. To our stars. I would love to be the one to solve that mystery.
Stars.
MAXGG2008
This is quite a place.
It feels like home to me. Sometimes. And the people will come here to learn.
You'll get there.
With enough hard work, yes.
Is it normal for someone as young as you to be in...
I'm no younger than you. And you're a Pathfinder.
I kinda inherited the job.
So did I. I was apprenticed to the former curator. It was my job to bring him artifacts from other worlds. When he retired, I sort of fell into his position.
Do you miss relic hunting?
Some days, but mostly I'm happy to spend more time with each piece.
Have you always been into...
Oh yes. When I was young, I would dig up shells and pretend they were ancient. I've always had a big imagination. With only 14 siblings, I got lonely sometimes.
14? That's insane.
Why? How many do you have?
Just the one.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry.
I should get moving.
Ryder. They've got amazing red tech research going on here.
Avela thinks it's an ancient deity.
Something about it calls
I know she...
to me. Like a friend.
Yeah, do it.
You know, the more I interact with the Angara, the more I feel for them. Especially with what we know about exaltation. I can't imagine.
The Angara are resilient. Learning what the Ket are doing will give them new purpose.
Well, we need to make things right.
Yes, we do. I guess. Let's go.
Oh, it's you. I watched you land.
Hope you're not calling me it anymore.
You heard that. I apologize. I was ignorant.
What's your job around here?
Aelin and I help Avela with her studies. I specialize in restoration.
So you make relics look new?
New as I can.
It's funny how they all
I'm not a
speak
miracle
English.
worker, no matter what Avela says. She'll praise Ellen and I to...
I'll leave you to...
I've heard so much about you. Is it true you entered a vault on Eos?
Sure is.
Amazing. I would have liked to see that.
Are you a relic hunter like Avela?
Actually, I started as an engineer. The Moshai requested my help cracking encryption on a remnant ship she found. Eventually, that led me to the repository. I've been handling data encryption here ever since.
I take it you help run this place.
Nalan and I are Avela's assistants. It's been strange getting used to that.
Why?
Sometimes I have to remind her to take a break. She's too passionate for her own good.
I'll let you get back to it.
Oh, why?
Well, that was boring. Right here. Ancient pottery. Big deal. So really, it looks like they really don't know anything about their own culture. So probably something that we find will end up there. guess we already got that one. Oh shit, where am I supposed to go? Actually, a little bit lost right now.
Pathfinder. Goods for the home,
It would be
tools
wise
for the field.
I never thought I'd
Supplies
see
for
the
all
Moshai
your
again.
needs.
Welcome to the market. I enforce correct conduct between merchants and customers. As the first outsider to enter the city, you are ignorant of our laws. We should change that.
Who decides what happens to people?
It depends on the grievance. I settle minor offenses right here. More serious ones require a tribunal.
Where I'm from, the biggest trade law is don't.
I suspect we define cheating differently. What is unfair changes based on perspective.
I don't want to cause any trouble.
I'll transmit a full readout. Familiarize yourself. Personal responsibility is the core foundation of our system.
Understood.
Please visit my colleagues in the governor's office and the resistance. They'll teach you about our culture and what it means to walk. It would be unfortunate if you accidentally.
Yeah, that would suck. So we'll track that one for now.
Increase your odds of survival. Where are
Ryder.
There's nothing else in here for you. Let's see what this guy's got.
New clientele is always welcome here. Have a look. I'm sure you'll find something to your taste.
Can't hurt to be prepared.
If I don't,
what do they got? What do they got?
Daddy,
Hello, buddy.
how long do you think Mom and Haley?
I don't know, buddy.
I'm not selling
when
to
trouble
aliens.
comes calling, will you be ready? Buy my armor.
They let you pass the gates.
Huh. It's an honor, and I understand that. I'll be respectful.
All right. Everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves.
Yeah. What you got? Shit I can build with here. That's cool. Level 0. I don't even know what I need here.
First things first, I'm a slow. So head on fire.
Let's see what else I need. What's this do for
Whatever you're making, I have something to help.
Vestoran? I was there when you landed. Watched you get escorted through the city.
I get why everyone was...
We've been through worse than the arrival of one human.
I've never seen fruit like this before.
Haripo. Sweet with a little bite. Sometimes if I'm lucky, I have a few Kiloa or Elmok.
Is fruit scarce here?
In this form, yes. Very expensive. If you buy your Paripo from me, it's a luxury. Meant to be shared with friends and family.
I bet she's lying.
Visit me for all
Can I
your
get a
needs.
few of those fruits for the Tempest?
More than one? You Pathfinders are...
What do you mean?
You really are new to Helios. This Paripo feeds 1. Or we can break it down into nutrient paste and feed 20. Raw fruit is rare because it's excessive. A luxury. Better to make the most out of it, right?
Is that what you got?
Of course. It gives us the nutrition we need without wasting resources. The food we grow is precious. And once in a while, we treat our...
As appetizing as paste sounds,
At least pay a visit to the Tavitan and try it. I'll send a few fruits to your ship in the meantime. A gift.
I'll get moving.
Okay.
Fresh Paripo. Share them with your friends.
General goods merchant.
Your credits are as good as anyone else's. Don't start any trouble and we're fine.
I can do that.
Good to hear.
Okay, so we're done there. I think these guys are up here. Trying to talk to this guy. Doesn't want to cooperate.
Arbiter Renav told me to expect you. I prepared a datapad detailing our laws.
Lord.
Read it fully.
I'll be sure to not do that. But anyway. There's these different bulletins. I gotta find them all.
Exaltation is just another word for how they can kill us.
And if you're wrong, if we've been killing for them without realizing it?
I saw a cat up close when they attacked. It was nothing like our people.
I've seen different types of cats.
Anything that transforms is an abomination. We have to destroy the creatures.
Thank you for that. The issue facing us is complex.
Okay. Here's another one.
Have something to celebrate?
Which I already got that one too. I'm trying to find all those. I don't really know where they're all at. It's probably, yeah, I've already looked at that one.
Sun-ripened fruit. Take advantage of a rare sample. They should put jar on every
Ryder, you are the subject of a detailed scan by an Angara standing nearby.
Maybe I should introduce myself. Hello there.
I'm working.
You scanned me pretty hard. That wasn't your way.
I wanted to be discreet.
Noted. What's your interest in me?
You're an alien on my homeworld. Why wouldn't I be interested?
You could have asked.
Fine. Will you submit to a full spectrum analysis of your biology?
You haven't even told me your name.
Darnfra. Biological researcher. This is my home.
Are you looking for something specific?
We share many external similarities. I want to learn if that holds true internally.
I can't fault you for being...
I didn't think you'd comply.
I'm full of surprises.
That you are. When we face extinction, family is our final comfort. Do you understand that?
I've spent long enough around your people to understand what
family is everything. Not only the one we have now. What will your family look like in 5 generations?
You're worried there'll be more of us than you.
I have 23 grandchildren. I want to know what their grandchildren will inherit. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Okay.
Sam, is this thing safe?
Yes. The slight ringing in your ears is nothing to worry about.
Very reassuring.
Here? Armory. Surely there'll be something to scan in here. Yep, some beds.
I assume you're the human everyone's buzzing about. If you're looking for treatment, I'm afraid I don't know enough. Unless you can make use of the ion beds.
Is there something special?
They're filled with a negatively charged ion gel. The gel works with our natural electricity.
Think it'd work on others?
Without bioelectricity, it would be of small benefit, but it might reduce pain.
So you guys are...
Our bodies produce a store of electricity that we can dispel with. We use it for short-range communication. I admit, I was surprised.
Some of us are biotic.
I would be interested to study biotics.
If Jal takes a hit on my watch, my doctor... Can you point me to resources?
So you're considering all possibilities. I have medical journals on treating Angaran injury. You're welcome to upload them to your ship's doctor for study.
I'll get moving.
Be sure.
How do I do that? No.
Ryder. Wish I could join in down there. I could use a workout. Getting lots of stairs. Reminds me of being on Thessia for a sorry command. We're the aliens.
For some Angara, we're the only human.
Whatever happened.
Without thinking about it. Again.
Pathfinder, Ephra cleared you to purchase weapons. Over my objections.
Anything I buy will be used.
You fight our enemy, but you're not...
Oh, shut up, honey. What do we got here? That's a nice pistol. All right. Oh.
Ephra's letting me record a few of these training sessions.
Just a few. But the Angara has some smart tactics.
You call that
Now I get how they've held out against the cat.
Scuttler with that.
Damn it, quit moving. Alright, well, that gave us an extra one there. What more is there to see in the resistance headquarters?
Heard you were coming. I prepared a datapad on our laws regarding war. Learn them.
They have their own separate laws. Okay, all against the military.
Moved in Vale to replace them? No. We out of food in 2 days. Had ammo in 3.
Sounds like you've got...
Too many kit, not enough resistance. Have a team that's been in the field for 6... They won't come in. Say they're close to taking down a kit outpost, but I don't know.
If they could do it alone...
Hitting the enemy in one place leaves us vulnerable. This is the hardest part of my job.
I expect you to take good care. Don't worry about him. Still wrapping my head around what you found at the Ket facility. That exaltation.
The more we understand the Ket, the easier it'll...
The more I know. What do you need?
What's your story?
You want to know what... If I'm lucky, there... Enough personal discussion.
I hope the initiative is making a good impression.
The initiative? Sounds so
That's kind of... We're...
Of course.
What do you think of your governor? Way to...
I can always count on Perez.
You respect her?
She holds her own. Not many do.
There's no official Angaran military? Just the resistance?
Lost our fleets and armies decades ago. Ket mostly. Decades of aimless defiance got us nowhere. I had to make the resistance real.
I've seen armed people in uniform. They're not...
Maya police. Purely ornamental.
You don't think they're necessary?
If things go bad?
That's up to the gov... What success have you had against...
Every time we destroy a facility, take out...
And you're not fighting alone?
We'll see.
How did you wind up...
Last contact I had with any of them. Didn't figure you for an optimist.
How was the resistance?
If the Ket capture a cell, it doesn't compromise the rest.
You've been fighting Ket a long time. It's still a war.
Wouldn't matter if you were. The Ket aren't a conventional enemy.
Any idea where they came from?
Each of our colonies heard a different story. Of course we did. Wherever home is, they don't...
Do the Ket have a favorite strategy? They must have some weakness.
They're vulnerable to brute force. That's enough.
The Ket aren't mindless monsters.
Slaves, resource...
You didn't see the exaltation process.
They convert us against our will. Every culture has its purpose. Theirs is to take whatever they want.
I'll let you get back to it.
Good.
He's an asshole. Alright, here. Doesn't appear that there's anything else in this room for me. Have to be something else to do. Authority of history. That one's locked. Okay, that's where I need to go. Now we're going to get on the shuttle finally and go actually do something. Some looking around, I guess. Alright, check this shit out.
Brought anyone here in over 20 years. There's always been an active display for ire, but we could never affect it.
Let's see what we can do. Sam?
Yes, this is new. Is it similar to the vault on Eos? Tell me, what are you seeing?
Let me see. What does it see?
I think what we need to figure out is what's different. Tell me, what do you see?
The vaults. They're a network, as you discovered. However,
they're not connected to each other, but to this place.
This image was on a relic the Archon showed me. He called it Meridian. And it looks like Aya's vault is the only one that's fully connected to it.
And it's terraforming.
Yeah.
Doing what it was meant to do.
Yeah.
The vault on Eos is also present, but changed. Our interfacing with it has affected its connection.
What do you think, Professor?
I think that Meridian is the control center for all the vaults.
Really?
Thank you. This is unbelievable. If we can get to Meridian, maybe we can turn everything on from there. Make Helios live.
Wait, Ryder. The Archon knows where it is. He's already been there.
What? Where? Meridian?
Of course. That's why he tortured me.
Ooh.
He thought I could help him use it.
Because he can't. Meridian is my people's best chance for survival. We have to take it from him.
Agreed. Such power in the hands of such evil could mean the end of your people, and mine.
The Archon is a menace, and I've had it with being lorded over.
We're gonna kick his ass.
You're going to need that relic I saw. The Resistance might have intel on the whereabouts of Archon's ship. I'll talk to Ephra and secure his full cooperation. Meet me there.
Okay, cool. We got that part done. Meet Everett at the Resistance HQ. They're all the way back over there. Since I've been to it, though. This we can fast travel. Alright, let's see what's in here.
I deserve to be told. You had no right to keep it secret from me.
It's an ongoing investigation. I meant no disrespect.
Ooh. Sure.
Did Jal know?
Of course not. Neither did the human.
I could have kept Sam to myself, you know.
This is different. Not your business.
It is now. We need to...
Moshot, one of my men helped the caretaker, a resistance commander named Venterev.
The Archon wanted her knowledge of Remnant tech, but why would Ven betray her?
I don't know. That's why I kept it quiet. I'm working to capture him, make him answer for...
You know where he is?
Kadara Port, my and now they're ruled by exiles from your galaxy.
Ven may know how to find the Archon and his ship. We can't leave this to a pack of renegades and outlaws.
I'm a little new to the galaxy. Where did Ven go, exactly?
Kadara Port is a trading outpost. We abandoned it when the Ket invaded.
Some of us went back. Deserters, scavengers.
How did exiles...
Bad luck for everyone.
I need the relic that leads to Meridian, and I can handle my people. Let me do this.
I don't like it.
I don't care. The Pathfinder is right.
I'll transmit my files on Kadara Port to your ship.
Our traitor could have useful information. We need him alive.
That's up to him.
Be safe, Pathfinder. As for you, Ephra, we're not done.
Yeah, gotta level up for nothing else. More skills.
I want this by myself.
I'm just gonna do an auto level up stuff. Fair
Anyway. Quit resisting, child.
Alright, let's go do all that.
Quit resisting.
Should be go back. But they complain. Now we should be able to get back over there. Oh well.
There's some more coordinates on it.
This.
You don't get it.
We'll travel here, go over there.
Joining the wisdom. And nobody will stop me.
Ryder, I analyzed all the food samples you sent. You're good to go. Everything is safe.
You sure?
Liam already ate the Parapo. And he's not dead.
Good enough for me.
I passed my data along to the Nexus. Congratulations, Ryder. We have food.
I will destroy child.
When you have a moment, we should talk.
Pathfinder, this is... I must express my admiration.
No, I'm fine.
Navigating the Scourge to find...
The odds were again.
Yeah,
Yet... I am Mariko Darish, Chief Phoneron.
It's a privilege to meet you.
I'm something of a path. I am a celestial observer, charting the movements of stars, planets, and the Scourge.
An astronomer. You know the safe routes out there?
We deploy satellites that alert us to new but we've lost contact with several key. I sent a vessel to scan their last known location. Your Tempest is highly advanced. I hoped you could aid our search.
Even Pathfinders...
I knew you'd understand. And when I can finally reconcile our charts with fresh satellite...
Alright.
Hey, I can do regular right? Just put blue. Okay, and then put one here. And put white ones in here. Shuttle.
Looks like I'm going away from those. There's this, river weapons. Go to his office. So I need to turn it around.
So now, is that singing? Yeah. I'm gonna have a bad time.
You came back.
I have bad news.
Thank you for confirming how he died. You have his supplies?
Miss.
Keldo ran weapons for the Resistance.
Good.
Afra asked you to test me, see how I'd handle them.
I told him you were smart.
The Ket had your weapons.
Yes, all of them. And kill those killers. You're honest, Pathfinder. Reliable. I'll tell Afra you did well.
I appreciate it. I do want our people to get along. Help you.
You proved it. This time at least. Need to get the weapons where they belong, but I have things you can use, and I want to see your credits for myself. Trade it.
Resources are scarce for us.
It's just my inventory.
Gonna have a bad time. This is for my brother and all the other people you killed, you savage.
Okay. How do we get back on our ships? Over here somewhere. There we go. Can I use the shovel over here? I didn't even realize it earlier, but there's one right over here as well. Don't know if you can use it or not. Probably not. Alright. Let's get the hell out of here then. Alright, I'm gonna get off this shithole and find something to do. Hey, what's up, man? Really right now? Just playing this game? I'm kinda getting bored. I did just install that Battlegrounds Unknown. I don't know about you, but I'm kinda thinking that sounds a little more fun. I've never played it, but I did install it and I want to play it, so how about I
Director Tan, good news. The Angara opened
kill
an
this
embassy
shit
for
and
us
go
on
play
Io.
that. Huh?
That is a surprise. What are their expectations? Appeal to them?
This was kind of, I mean, I literally am not falling asleep in my chair. I mean, this game's okay, but there's a lot of, like, running around doing pointless objectives. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save this. And kill it. And let's check out Battlegrounds. Hey guys, back there. Turn that crap down. Alright. Let me find it real quick. It says preparing to launch, so. Oh, well, that's why. That's a test server thing. I don't need to worry about that.
Jack says I'm a dreamer. Which one's gonna be next?
Alright, I'm going to change to this game, and I got to change some stuff real quick. So it may take me a minute to get started. Basically, I'm going to kill the stream, and I'll come back. That way my game video updates and everything, the titles. So I will be back. It'll be about 5